Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler V, Series V's I do for a little while. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie, this does seem delicious, but we'll get to that. Folks, it's a super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm eating around about for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight super cool shirt. What super cool shirt do I happen to be wearing today? Well, folks, it happens to be my Essinger shirt. Which, if you do not know of Essinger, that's actually pretty reasonable. I don't think he's got a fan base. I'm part of it. But no, he's an electronic musician. Think kind of like, electronica, a little bit of industrial. He's got some rock in there a little bit, I really enjoy his stuff. I honestly had no idea who he was up until maybe like 2 years ago at the time I'm doing this. He was on tour with a band that I really like called Cybertronic Spree. As one of the openers, and I just was super into it, man. I really dug his set. I thought it was really cool. I have a great deal of respect for anybody who performs live, anyway, but especially when you're the only person up there, you're performing all the instruments and setting up like all the programming, everything. I think that's tremendously cool, and I really dug what he was doing. So after his set, I picked up a couple of shirts, got a picture with him. Good times. I also got some videos of said performance. They're also on my channel, just in case maybe you want to check out some of his stuff. I have an entire playlist of just concerts that I go to. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? Why does it sound delicious? It's also not appropriate for today, because I think it's like about 45 degrees out, but boom, it's this. It's from Menchie's. Menchie's frozen yogurt, which... It's frozen yogurt. If you were thinking that it would be like, I don't know, strawberry shortcake, well then, yeah, you would be correct as well, because it's strawberry shortcake frozen yogurt. Yes! I've reviewed a few flavors from Menchie's. In fact, not too long ago, I did their Blackberry Burst, I think it was called. But this is their strawberry shortcake flavor. And if you watch my videos for long enough, you might know I love strawberry shortcake. I'm not a big cake person. I'm more of a pie guy. But when it comes to cake, if I'm going to do a cake, 9 times out of 10, strawberry shortcake. So when I saw this, I was like, that's the business. That's the business. So let's find out if it's actually the business, because lots of things might be the business. Few actually are. So let's get a thing for the thing. Ha 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 ha. That looks pretty good, right? Let's give it a go. Okay. I like it. It's really tasty. It's good frozen yogurt. But it's a little bit odd. Like, obviously, when you're going over there and, you're taking a pastry and putting it into frozen treat format, something is going to get lost along the way. There's going to have to be some give and take. But I didn't think there would be as much take as there is with this. Because there's definitely like creamy vanilla. And then you've got that sweet, slightly tangy strawberry. Yeah. To me, it feels more like a strawberries and cream thing than like a proper strawberry shortcake. And that might seem like, fairly ethereal, difference, but no, not at all. Yeah, it is fundamentally the same flavors, but like there's a lot more that goes into it. Yeah, I don't know. I was expecting it to taste more like strawberry shortcake, if I'm entirely honest with you. Or strawberry, not strawberry shortcake. Um, I can't think. My brain is dying. What's it called? Oh no! Is it strawberry shortcake? I think it's strawberry shortcake. My brain completely just blanked out there. To be fair, I'm very tired. I've been up since I got off work, so I'm wearing a fancy thing because I had to go to a thing. So, um, yeah, okay. I think in my head I thought I was saying shortbread instead of shortcake, but yeah. Yeah, no, I was expecting it to be a bit more strawberry shortcake tasting. And the thing is, like, there's not really, I don't know. For one thing, it's missing, like, that hit of fresh strawberry, because, like, that's a huge part of it. Part of the reason why strawberry shortcake works so well is because, it's got that nice, delicious whipped cream, not buttercream, whipped cream, get it right. It's got that nice, delicious whipped cream, and then, the counterpoint is that, that striking fresh strawberry, and it's just, yeah, I don't know. This obviously has kind of some of the flavors, but I don't know. I like it, but it's like, I don't know how much it really reminds me of strawberry shortcake, which is a big kick in the ass. The flavor itself, again, is good. It's kind of a strawberries and cream thing. You're definitely also getting like the frozen yogurt flavor itself. Like, it's different than if this were done in an ice cream capacity. And I kind of feel like an ice cream would have worked a little bit better, because frozen yogurt, it depends. You can do it different ways, but tends to have like its own kind of flavor. And I kind of feel like that is also at work with this. I mean, it's still nice. I can kind of see what they're going for, but I don't know. It doesn't feel like the flavors are really kind of explosive enough. It's a bit too muted, and I don't know. I don't really feel like this one lands the way that I was hoping it would. I was really excited for this one. It's still good, but more strawberries and cream. Anyway, 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? There is a little bit of maybe like a butteriness to it. Like, I think they also went for, I don't know. Maybe that's me searching. I don't know. There might be a little something there. But 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? No, and not really. And here's the thing. It's not bad. Like, I'm going to definitely eat the rest of this and enjoy it for what it is. But what it isn't is like a really strong strawberry shortcake, frozen yogurt. It just, I don't know. I don't really, typically when I've done the frozen yogurts, I've gone more for like their fruit, things and stuff like that, pineapple or the blackberry burst. And I think that works really well. With the more like savory oriented ones, I don't know, man. I just feel like ice cream kind of has the edge there. Again, I don't dislike it by any means, but I wouldn't get it because in my head, it's like if I want strawberry shortcake flavor, that's what I want. This, I just don't feel like it does it well enough. And if I'm recommending it, yeah, I just don't feel, if you want something that's more strawberries and cream, sure. But if you're like me, where, you really are a bit of a stickler when it comes to like that strawberry shortcake experience, I don't think it delivers. I don't think it's a bad flavor or anything, but I definitely think that in my experience, out of the Menchie's flavors that I've had, this is probably the weakest one, which is a shame because, again, I fucking love strawberry shortcake, even if I couldn't remember what the hell it was called for a few seconds. But anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, Spanish rest of the year. Folks, go over there, have yourselves a truly proper strawberry shortcake-tastic rest of your life, because strawberry shortcake is delicious. It just is. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating. And quite frankly, folks, just bullshit sometimes. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important that we go over there, least whenever possible. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around you. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, do you have a particular favorite treat that, has been, formed into an ice cream / frozen yogurt format? I mean, they do all this stuff. They have like cheesecake flavors and all kinds of stuff. The black and white cookie from Haagen-Dazs. I reviewed that, by the way. Go ahead and look up that review if you're interested. They're always trying to go over there and make this stuff work. To varying levels of effectiveness, in my opinion. But if you do, maybe you like it, maybe you don't, let me know. I'd genuinely be really interested, because I do think that there's some ones out there that I think work really well, famously, and I think I've even reviewed a couple of them, like they have the Little Debbie ice creams now, and I know for me, that's been a little bit, not super impressive, but anyway, let me know. Hit me up in the comments, all that good stuff, or hell, hit me up in the comments about pretty much anything. I try to respond to people and all that good stuff. Anyway, bye!